Today is my birthday and I'm celebrating it by going to my orthodontist. Not in a good mood at all with everything that is going on in Europe at the moment. It's very appalling, very frightening, especially because my whole family lives in the neighboring countries, and you know, it's just so scary. I just don't understand how it got to this point. Again, when our old generation, my grandparents went through war, the first and second, and all those atrocities that happened, we're still living them in our, you know, hearts. What would be the next step? Or are they going to freaking create concentration camps once again? Like, what is next? Nuclear war? I just don't get how all of this is even real. It's just so scary, and so I don't understand it. I pray to God that it all ends sooner rather than later. Anyway, today I very much hope that she'll give me an ETA on when I can expect my braces to come off. I'm so tired of having them off. I cannot wait to get them off. I started to notice that the bottom part of my teeth underneath the bracket started to stain a lot. It's very difficult to be cleaning my teeth properly with braces on. I started to find it very embarrassing to have braces on when I'm like on client calls. Having said that, one of my latest clients has braces on, though they're ceramic, but I feel some kind of camaraderie on that front, you know. Today I want to bring up the fact that I started to notice that I keep biting on my cheek on this side, and it's something that never happened before, and I fear that it happened because of the band I'm wearing. I fear that the band is somewhat pushing my upper jaw to the left when its job is to push the bottom teeth to the right. So my midline hasn't been corrected yet, and I'm interested to see what she would recommend doing from this end moving forward. I really hope there won't be any more bands though. I think it is going to be the case. I think I'll be wearing bands for a very long time until this freaking midline gets corrected, though I really don't mind having it corrected. It's not a deal breaker for me at all. But as you can see, my sweating is like going down. I'm really happy with it. I feel like it's going down, and I'm looking at myself in the mirror now, or in the camera, and I see that the amount of sweating that I have now, well, these days is way less than I used to have. So I definitely contributed to the amount of gym going that is happening at the moment. I'm going to the gym daily, and I do a lot of running and walking, uphill walking, so I'm sure that it is definitely contributing to my sweating going down. So there's a freaking tube strike going, that's why I had to take a cab to the appointment. I was 15 minutes late, stressing about being late, but I'm out of the appointment. She gave me a much lighter band to wear, and we're correcting my midline with just upper movements, so we're not touching the bottom teeth, we're moving up a little bit. And she told me that when I noticed that the midline is where it needs to be, I'll need to switch to wearing the bands that have the sun only during the night time. And the good news is that my next appointment is on the 28th of April, and this will be one of my last appointments, meaning that I'll be getting the braces off May or early summertime, which is what I was expecting, and this makes me just so happy. Anyway, I'm waiting for the bus that is just not coming to get home, and yeah, the transportation in London today just gone to shit, but this is nothing compared to everything else that's happening in the world, so I can't be complaining.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's ready to say, hey guys.
I'm on my way to get my new daily contact lenses, so I won't have to wear them every day, you know, because that didn't happen, and I'm so glad that I switched to daily. I'll be able to wear them whenever I want, if I want to, so that's a positive. And I'm also going to the gym again. Yesterday for my birthday celebrations we went to this Italian place, and I had a whole calzone pizza, which was a ton of calories, and I felt so awful afterwards. I had to go to the gym right away, and oh my god, I'm so glad I did. I'm on the way to the gym now actually, and have a new what do you call it, a new low. Well, in this case it's good because I'm going down in weight, and this is my goal, and me achieving my goal makes me happy, so it actually pushes me to go to the gym and continue doing what I'm doing, and just staying active. Also, I keep walking like this because I'm very, very cold all the time, so I'm going to sew a button here so I can actually have it like this at all times. I don't have to hold it.
Hey guys.
Now I don't have to like keep holding it like this every time I go to the gym because I'm so cold, and now it will do it for me. It's automation. We're going to the cinema now to watch Batman, but before that we're going to this hot pot place, the one we went last time because it was amazing, and I've decided to get huge popcorn because the Batman movie will last 3 hours, and I just feel like having some popcorn. Check out how huge and amazing this dish is. Today is like a proper going crazy day with the food and stuff, and there will be some damage control afterwards. First off, we watched Batman. It was worth being in a cinema for 3 hours. It was so good, so good. I enjoyed myself truly. Behind the scenes, do you have a few words that you wanted to share?
It was a really good movie. Probably one of the best superhero movies, maybe the best Batman movie, but I don't know for sure.
Anyway, the reason why I'm vlogging right now is because I need to vent, because I've just did something really, I just feel so bad. Basically the whole story is that I can't use any headphones apart from Apple headphones because they're the bassiest ones. Any other pair of headphones I buy, they're just too, I don't know, there isn't that much bass to them. They're too trembly, if that makes sense. My Apple headphones broke recently, and I was like, let me just buy a pair of headphones that's, you know, just a new pair of headphones. I went ahead and got like another brand, and they just turned out to be like awful, absolutely awful. And I decided to try and return them, and I returned them now, saying that they didn't work. I didn't have a box, and I didn't have a charger on me that came with the box, and they gave me a full refund, and I feel so bad about the whole thing. I don't know what to say. I feel like I've just literally done something wrong. I need to talk about it. I need to talk it out. Moral of the story, it's not a good idea to lie, because in the end you'll feel like shit for the rest of the evening. But I got the money back, and I already bought a new pair of headphones, Apple headphones, that are coming through in a couple of days time. It's Sunday morning and it's time to do some damage control, you guys. This week has been really crazy with all of the food that I was eating, though I was still kind of somewhat in calorie deficit. I don't believe that half of my calculations were correct, because you know, when you go to a restaurant there's no way of gauging how many calories each food type may have. So yeah, my birthday bash week may have been a little bit damaging to my weight loss, but to be frank with you, I really don't mind. I felt like I really needed that huge pack of popcorn yesterday to relax, forget about the world, and you know, just get away from it all. And obviously all of the hot pot food and the Italian food, they just, you know, well, my boyfriend is more into like having fancy food type, and with me, I'll be okay with just popcorn. Nevertheless, what's done is done, and it's time to go and burn all of those calories away. And I wasn't able to go to the gym yesterday, so I decided to take one day off a week to let my muscles restore themselves. But I do plan to go twice today, purely because of all of that food stuff that happened earlier this week. It was a very unusual week, but it happened, and now it's time to deal with that. In other news, I forgot what it felt like to have your teeth hurt after an orthodontic adjustment, and they did hurt for a few days, especially the bottom ones, not the top ones. I'm not quite feeling the top ones as much, but the bottom ones did hurt for a few days, but now they're not hurting anymore. I'm also really happy that the new band I'm wearing is, well, actually I forgot to put it on today, but it's quite light, so it doesn't hurt at all in comparison to the other band that I had. And oh my god, you guys, I made a huge mistake. This is one of my biggest advice to you post-op. If you feel that a certain orthodontic adjustment or a band, like what happened in my case, is clearly doing some kind of damage to your teeth, and you feel it, even if you are just suspicious about something going wrong. In my case, I was just so confident that that band was too tight for me. I kept waking up almost every single night in the middle of the night from the pain from that band, and I just had to take it off. It was unbearable. I also felt that one of my teeth here, the one that had the band on, was just so wobbly, and it's just never a good sign, and I didn't do anything about it. In fact, what I did is I just didn't wear the band as often. What I should have done instead, I should have contacted my orthodontist, because it turned out that because she hasn't dealt with that many not orthodontic, but jaw surgery cases before, I don't think she expected that my teeth would respond so fast to the bands and the movements that the bands were supposed to produce. And she said it herself, she's like, usually it's not the case, usually like that band type is like perfect, but you know, it wasn't the case in my case. So she gave me super tiny light bands that were on the other side now to bring my top teeth in alignment with the midline of the bottom teeth, as opposed to messing with the bottom teeth. But anyway, the bottom line here is that if you feel that something may not be right, if you feel that it's just off, you know, speak to your orthodontist, speak to the doctor, let them know any of your concerns, and you know, go get an earlier appointment than the one that you have scheduled to go check it out, to alleviate any of the concerns and to potentially prevent any sort of damage that could have happened. For example, in my case, I think there may have been some damage because I think one of the teeth, top teeth, was brought backward, as opposed to, you know, it was supposed to stay on the same level. But this is just one of my assumptions. It should have happened, you know, and it's my fault. It's my fault. I didn't let my orthodontist know. So now we're just dealing with the consequences of that. I'm almost at the end of my workout. I ran for 30 minutes on the fat loss setting, and then I rode for 15 minutes, and now I'm going uphill for 30 minutes. And yeah, I am watching videos of my friends, jaw surgery videos and other videos, and just listening to podcasts, just trying to have a good time working out. Oh man, I'm so tired, but it feels so damn good to get the workout out of the way. I've already burned the amount of calories that I would normally have burned by like 9 p.m. The reason why I'm in the lift is because I wanted to film this, you know. But I feel so accomplished, and will still most probably go to the gym in the evening, as I thought I should. And whatever you say, the best cat toys you could ever find, purchase or create. Well, you don't even have to buy, purchase or create. They come naturally with all of the other Amazon stuff that you buy. There's a box with some food inside will provide the perfect entertainment for your cat. Trust me guys, this has been a proven methodology over the last couple of months with the 3 cats of ours. If you have a box, that's it. That's all you have to have. Your cats will love you forever. They'll jump out of it, they'll mess with it, they'll eat it, they'll bite it. It's just the best thing you can ever think of for the cats, potentially for the dog as well, but that is yet to be proven. With our peen arriving so soon, I've already started getting things for him, and I'm trying to be very structured, thinking long term about things, and you know, I'm just not trying to go crazy with everything that we need. I'm just buying the bare essentials, the bare minimum, but also trying to be I don't know. I like, what am I even doing? I'm trying to defend myself. We've already received a few things today. I wanted to show you. The first one was the toy box. It was on discount and that was very, very cheap, but I thought I really liked what was inside, all of the toys, the color scheme and everything. I'm sure the dog won't appreciate it as much as me, but it has like a little toy that doesn't have any squeaky or any kind of annoying things inside. Just like a little dude will be destroyed very soon, I know. Then there's a rubber frisbee that will be thrown around for them to play with. It also has this, I think there's more functions to that than just being a frisbee. For example, we can put like peanut butter and freeze it, and then I don't know, I'll need to look it up. Like this is supposed to be a frisbee. This is a frisbee. And then there's another chewing toy thing that you can also put some stuff inside, some treats and stuff. And there's a few tag and toe things of various lengths that we will be using to like play with. They're just so colorful and nice and pretty, and I'm sure our opinion will appreciate it as much as I'm appreciating it right now. Anyway, so we got that. We also got a few washable, what do you call them, pee pads of a medium size that I'm planning to put in this crate. Soft and washable. Yeah, I'm planning to put it in this crate just in case. I'm sure there will be a ton of accidents, toilet accidents, but this is something to get used to for the first couple of weeks. I'm hoping that the potty training will be fast, but you never know. There's 2 in the pack, so I can wash one of them while I'm using the other one. Well, we're still expecting a few other things like one-off pee pads, a crate itself, pee pad holder. I'll show you later when it arrives, because if you don't have it, dogs tend to play with those pee pads, and it's just, you know, it's not a toy, it's a toilet. Aside from that, I also got turf. I actually received it a while ago, but I just never got to look at it. I was like so busy and then so not in the mood to just do or look at anything, you know. I think I told you already the backstory of why I'm getting a turf. So as you can see over there, potentially there's no grass in our backyard. In fact, there's no grass in the area at all. There's like a lot of pavement everywhere and there's no grass. I think it's a problem. I don't think it's a big problem, but I think it's a problem because I kind of want to train RP to go toilet on the grassy areas, as opposed to getting used to going toilet on the pavement. And I don't know, I just want it to be a grass. I just have a better feeling about doing the potty training on grass. I think I talked about it already before, but I kind of thought maybe I could just plant some grass. Maybe I can like create a patch of like grass, like separated with some wood, and just plant some grass there, you know. This idea may not be a bad idea, it's not going away, but for now I've got some turf, like a big chunk of turf that I'm planning to put on the floor, and we have a hose, so we'll be able to like wash it out. And I think I'll start with this and then see how everything goes. And you know, I think when the dog actually arrives, we'll be able to understand what works better and what we need. Just like with the cats, we didn't really know what they'll need and want until we actually got them. So I feel go minimalistic with the things that we get before the dog arrives, and then we'll have a better overall understanding on what we'll need when he's here. But for now, this is what we have, and I'll show you the other things when they arrive. Mia, do you want to come inside? It's too cold here. You sure you want to come inside? She really wants here, but I'm actually leaving this place, so she'll follow me around anyway.